Welcome to the Wellness Biz Academy, where we turn passionate practitioners into profitable practice owners. I'm Cass Duffield, corporate business strategist and naturopath, showing you how to build a thriving practice with simple, proven systems that work. Let's create the practice that you long to have, because it's time to start living your passion and growing your practice. Hi everyone and welcome. On today's episode, I'm going to be covering what's quite a hot topic right now. And it is how 3 simple strategic moves are generating 10K plus months for my clients right now. It's interesting how when entrepreneurs come to me to talk about their business, 10K months seems to be their first goal. So that is why today in this session, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can start creating these 10K months in your business as well. We are going to be using strategies that are working right now that are delivering not only 10K months, but 10K plus. I've used these strategies with success time and again in my own business. And these are also the strategies that I teach my clients. So I know they work. And I also know that they will work for you as well. So that's why we're going to cover those today. The first strategy to creating those 10K months is utilizing optimized sales funnels. Now, this strategy will take you not just to 10K months, but beyond those 10K months. And it is an integral part of building a 6-figure and multi-6-figure business. This isn't just about capturing leads. It's about warming up those leads. It's about building relationships with those people from the very start. It is so much more than just putting a freebie on your website and hoping that someone downloads it and then sending them an occasional email. An optimized sales funnel is not just a pathway. I want you to think of it as your best salesperson, someone who works around the clock to bring in leads into your business. It is a way that you will consistently bring in leads and new sales into your business, and that is what you need to be continually growing. I know many of you have a sales funnel, or you might be thinking about a sales funnel. Now, let's just be really clear. What a sales funnel is not is putting a random freebie onto your website, one that you don't really care much about, and building an email list that you might send an email to once every few months when you actually feel like it. That is not an optimized sales funnel. And if that's what you're doing, you need to stop. There are better ways and there are more impactful ways. So as many entrepreneurs find out, and often the hard way, there is a right way and a wrong way to create and execute a sales funnel. Not any old freebie will do. The freebie or the lead magnet that you use, it has to be enticing. It has to offer value. It has to be attractive enough for someone to download it. And more than just capturing someone's interest for a split second, your freebie has to offer some immediate value that person can get a real benefit from. You can see here that we're not just throwing up any old thing that we happen to have on the computer. We're actually being strategic. We're going to create something that our audience is really going to benefit from. Now, a great way to tell if your freebie is good enough, consider, is it good enough to sell? Could you put that on your website at a low ticket offer and actually sell it? Is it beneficial enough that somebody would buy it? If it is something that someone would pay for, my friend, then yes, it is a great freebie. That shows that it has value, and enough value that someone would snap it up for free. Now, more than just a PDF, I want you to think broader, okay? We're not constrained by just PDFs anymore. Think about webinars, on-demand masterclasses. What about mini courses, training sessions, an exclusive podcast? There are a huge amount of options when it comes to delivering a freebie. So I don't want you to feel trapped and constrained by PDFs. The best way to create a freebie that your audience will love is to think outside the box and to think about them and what they would find useful. Choose the format that is right for them. I know a number of you in my audience niche into working with busy mums. Well, busy mum does not have time to download and complete a 10-page ebook or a workbook, but busy mum might have time to listen to a quick podcast while she's taking the baby for a walk in the pram. That busy corporate worker That stressed out corporate worker who's your ideal client, they won't have time to sit and watch an hour-long masterclass, even if it's free, but they might get great value from a small email sequence delivered to their inbox with tips that they can use right now to start to alleviate their stress. Can you see how creating your lead magnet with your ideal client in mind makes you choose the right format for them? Now that you've got your funnel content right, you have to think about where the traffic is coming from, because the key with your sales funnel is driving traffic to it. You want people downloading it. You want people giving their email address to you and signing up for it. Sharing your freebie once on social media is not a wide enough net. That is not diversified traffic. My clients and entrepreneurs who are successful with a sales funnel strategy don't just rely on one avenue. They are using multiple channels, various platforms. They're using SEO. They're even using paid advertising at times. So the wider a net that you can cast, the bigger potential audience you will be able to create. Remember here that your freebie is just the start of the sales funnel. What comes next is actually the secret sauce, and that is nurturing the leads. After delivering that freebie, you have to create and deliver an email sequence that speaks to their needs and wants and gives some further value to the freebie that they've just acquired from you. The worst thing you can do, remember, is to snap up someone's email address with a freebie and then ghost them on your list. A cold lead will convert poorly, so you need to keep them warm and you need to keep them engaged. So having an email nurture sequence that sends automatically is exactly what you want to have working in your business. The second strategy that is working right now to build businesses fast and get them to those 10K months and beyond is visibility marketing. And I know you've heard me talk about this before, but let's cover it really quickly here today. Visibility marketing is more than just your standard social media presence. Time and again, entrepreneurs tell me that, yes, I'm marketing online. I use Facebook and I use Instagram. Well, at the moment, less than 1% of the traffic on those platforms is moving over to your website. Your website is where you need them to be able to book a call, to buy a product, to buy a program. That is why the effort that you're putting into certain platforms right now is not getting you any outcomes. Visibility marketing is bigger than this. It's about being where your audience is, in a way that's really strategic and very impactful. It's not just about being seen either. It's about standing yourself up as a recognized go-to source. You want to stand out as the expert. What's working best right now is what I call an expanded marketing footprint, where my clients are using 3 to 5 different platforms, different channels, all tailored to where their ideal clients are. Yes, we'll include social media. But to get real traction from your sales funnel, you need to go broader than just social media. Think about adding blogs, maybe a podcast. Maybe you could guest on podcasts. Perhaps it's time to move into a YouTube channel and video content. Perhaps it's Pinterest. And remembering Pinterest is not a social media platform. It is a search engine of its own right, and a really great one at that. So consider that one. There are so many different marketing channels available to you that can get so much more traction beyond social media. Let's talk for a minute too about SEO, because SEO is a great driver of traffic to drive traffic into your sales funnel, and I think you need to include it as part of your visibility strategy. A great way to do this is blogs. And I know a lot of people say blogs are so 1980, but were we even blogging in 1980? Can't remember what year the internet came out. But blogs are actually working again and working really, really well. They can be keyword rich. They can answer the specific questions and concerns that your ideal client have. They are going to be the things that your ideal client is searching. They will hop online and put in those terms that will deliver them straight to your blog. And that is where these people can sign up for your freebie, get into your sales funnel, and become nurtured on your email list. With your visibility marketing strategy, the key here is to diversify your content as much as possible and move beyond just the written word. Move into video, move into infographics. Consider interactive tools that can make your content more engaging and more shareable, things like quizzes. Having a quality visibility strategy is what is going to take your business right now from where you are to hitting those 10K and above months that you really want to achieve. Now, I often get asked, Cass, how do I know when I've got my visibility strategy right? How do I know it's working? There's a key. There's a key here, and I will tell you the secret. When people start to comment to you that, gosh, I am seeing you everywhere, then my friend, your visibility strategy is working. You are not actually everywhere. We are being strategic with your marketing activities, and you're showing up in more than one space with a consistent message. It makes it appear like you're everywhere, even though you're not. Okay, it's about being consistent without being constantly on all of these different places. Now, to round out our discussion here on visibility marketing, the magic word here is strategy. Every platform or every channel that you're using does need its own tailored approach, its own tailored strategy. And the goal here for you is quality over quantity. I would rather you be consistent and have a lesser quantity, but obtain a higher impact across the platforms that you are using. Now, the last key that I'm using, as are my clients, to attain those 10K plus months consistently right now, is giving your audience what they actually want. Sounds really simple, but I see so many entrepreneurs that just don't do this. It is important. Think about it like this. If your audience wants oranges, but you're only selling apples, you might have great apples, but they want oranges, so you won't sell any. So what this means to you as an entrepreneur means that you could have an amazing offer, but it might not be what they want, so you just won't sell it. So how can we create the offers that they want? We do this by taking some time to understand them, by delving into that ideal client, who they are, what they need. So you can craft solutions that offer exactly that. If you know what their issue is and offer a solution to it, it becomes a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer to work with you. So how can you go about finding out what they want? Again, a number of different ways here. You could ask them on your social media channels. Hey, I'm thinking about creating XYZ. If I did that, would anybody really like it? Or I'm thinking about something new. If I did this or that, which one would you prefer? You'll get some great insight as to what your audience actually needs. You could also hold focus groups. Really great to get a small group of your audience together on a Zoom call and just ask them some questions about what they're really looking for. Also, don't forget to listen. Listen on your discovery calls, listen on your connection calls, listen to the clients you're already working with. What are their issues? What are they looking for? What are they struggling with? That is the best information you'll get, and it's such great information, so you can use that to craft irresistible offers that they actually really, really want. And remember what I always say about offers? The best marketing cannot save a bad offer. So make sure you're crafting a great offer from the beginning. It's also a great time, I think, right now to have a look at your current offer suite and what you're currently selling. What you're selling, that offer suite, does it actually meet the needs of your clients? Do you have any offers there that actually aren't selling? And if there are, why do you think that is? Have a think about taking some of those out, the ones you've got there that aren't selling, because removing offers that aren't selling can actually free up time and resources and brain power in your business, so you can better service the clients you already have. You can promote the offers that are actually selling and actually bringing revenue into your business. It gives you much more focused marketing, and you're no longer wasting time on areas that just aren't creating revenue. Across all of those 3 strategies that I've shared with you today, I want you to remember a few things. Firstly, I want you to test, analyze, and adapt. It can take a little bit of time to work out exactly where to market or exactly what offer your audience really needs. You always need to be flexible. You need to be ready to tweak and change based upon the results that you're getting and the performance. Next, engagement. To get your sales funnels working well and get your visibility marketing generating results, you need engagement. Keep the conversation with your audience active, whether it's through social media, your emails, your content. being reliable, being consistent, it builds trust. So be sure that you are keeping that engagement high. And lastly, think about your customer journey, right from discovering you that very first time, right through to signing up and working with you. What are the steps that that person would go through from finding you to working with you? Is it smooth? Is it easy? Is it enjoyable as an experience for them? Or is it hard? Is it difficult? Has it got so many hoops that people jump off before they actually get to the point of working with you? Have a look at your customer journey and make sure it is smooth and easy and an enjoyable experience, because that helps with sales and conversions. And it also helps with retention and referral rates. If you've given a great experience, your clients have no choice but to rave to their friends and family about it. So implementing these strategies that I've shared with you today can significantly increase your bottom line and help drive your business towards those 10K months. And I know that is what you really want, because you guys, I've listened to my audience and you have told me so. What we've talked about today is about empowering your marketing, which means taking actionable, thoughtful steps and implementing strategies that can significantly impact your bottom line and drive your business forward. If you take these strategies and tips today and actually activate them, you will be well on your way to not just hitting those 10K months that you want, but exceeding them. It is about being seen. It is about creating value, and it is about knowing your audience inside and out. So thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure to be with you again today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Empowered Marketing Unleashed. Thank you for listening to the Wellness Business Academy podcast with me, Cass Duffield. If you are interested in growing your practice, come get my free guide, The Practice Success Toolkit, at cassduffield.com, or grab it in the show notes. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.